Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Hardaway is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Gasol. And it's James in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Garnett out there with Howard. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And there's Davis. And it's Guerin in at the 2-guard spot. Coach Van Gundy with these two bigs. I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
KG, that's good.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Hardaway. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Towns wide open, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Davis looking for an opening. Garnett with a screen on Hardaway. And Davis can't get it to go. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing. He's defended by Wilkins. James. And that one's drained from the low block.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Now here's Hardaway. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Garnett. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count the basket.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Hardaway. Gasol setting the pick for Hardaway. That's good from Gasol on the assist from Penny Hardaway.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets.
Now here's Davis, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Hardaway. For 3, Edwards. Good on the triple.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Danny Granger, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Richardson comes in for Davis. .157 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Richardson. The Bucks working the ball around. Granger misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good
from here.
Now Fox. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to it.
Richardson, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Levine. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Garnett kicks to Richardson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Washington Wizards.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here's Richardson, and here's Wilkins from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Towns is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard position.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
LaVine against Davis. Down low. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Richardson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Edwards, a screen on Richardson. 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. Here's Milwaukee now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Here's James following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Towns against Chambers. James. And James throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Here's Davis. Driving to the basket. And Davis throws it down hard.
That is unreal. Davis, one of the most explosive athletes in the league.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hardaway with it. Still yet to score. Edwards, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Hornets leading by 4. Towns a screen on Davis. Hardaway kicks to Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Dominique Wilkins comes up with the rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Jordan. Edwards defending. The kick out to Wilkins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Hornets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Left side, Davis. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Howard's checked in for the Bucks. Garnett comes in for Chambers. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Gasol. Jaren Jackson comes in for Towns. Porter's checked in for James. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Edwards. Here's Fox, and that one drops. Fox has got 5 now.
Whether it's with his scoring or passing, Fox generates a lot of offense out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Wilkins. Fade away. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
And here is Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. Porter, no luck. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Bucks passing it around. It's Wilkins on the wing. Pass to Howard. Over Porter, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Fox. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So with Jordan on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Davis. Garnett out there with Wilkins. Then there's Howard. And it's Guerin in at the 2. Now Davis. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Davis against Hardaway. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Baron Davis. LeBron James on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, you've got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Wilkins outside. Davis gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Hornets leading by 7. Outside Edwards. Back to Hardaway. Banked in off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Bucks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Howard, good.
Gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Bucks trail by 9. Davis kicks to Garnett. Hardaway against Davis. Now here's Garnett. Defense is right there.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Hardaway with it. Wilkins picks him up. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys, back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Richardson, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Here come your Bucks home crew. Make some noise. One more time, fans. Let's make some noise for your Bucks home crew.
Bucks trail by 13. Garnett with the screen for Richardson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Richardson's got 8.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Levine. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Levine's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Garnett with a screen on Levine. And it's Davis missing. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Fox passes to Porter. Charlotte moving it around for 3. Levine, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Wilkins. He's got 5. Clock at 4. Over Watson. Second shot opportunity, and Howard with the lane.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Here's Fox. 5 points in the game. And the layup is good. And that's now 7 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Richardson outside. Pass to Garnett. Over Porter. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Garnett's got 6. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Anthony Edwards out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Now Hardaway. Dominique Wilkins missing from long range. And he gets the bucket.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
Pass to Guerin. It's Wilkins on the wing. Here's Guerin. Richardson, good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Charlotte making some changes. Gasol's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Zach LaVine. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Richardson dishes to Wilkins. Back to Richardson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now James. Gasol with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Bucks trail by 17. Richardson gets a wide open look, and the Bucks miss again. Now here's Hardaway. Floats it up for James.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Chambers. Here's Guerin. It's Wilkins on the wing. Here's Guerin. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. And again, the Bucks miss. Charlotte leading by 19. It's Hardaway with the drive. Good on the bucket. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Bucks with some changes. Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Garnett comes in for Chambers. And it's Davis in for Richardson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Guerin passes to Wilkins. Here's Guerin. Garnett, the screen. Pass to Davis. There's the three. The Hornets pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Hardaway. And here's Edwards. The layup missed.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And here's Davis for 3. It's good.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now Edwards. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gasol's in the post. Working on Howard. Garnett pulls it down. Bucks trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And the rejection by Jackson. Fox with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. That one goes in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Richardson. Oh, softly lays it in. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Watson. Zach LaVine. And he misses the J. A 17-footer. He nails the jump shot. Charlotte in total control. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Penny Hardaway.